All right. Y'all already know. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, get it on up out the way, and let's get to it. Your boy, Kendrick Lamar. This man out here wearing fake Jordans, and I ain't here for it. I know everybody had some positive stuff to say about it. Oh, congrats! Oh my God! Oh, okay, you looking good on it. Oh, you made it look good. Oh, it's not the shoes. It's the man wearing the shoes. All right, that's what I'm talking about. You know, so man, I ain't here for it. All right, regardless of what y'all saying, I am not here for it. Okay, what y'all call them? Y'all call them Mexican Jordans. Y'all call them fake Jordans, Gordons. We used to hear a bunch of stuff back in the day, but like I said, I ain't here for it. Now, I ain't gonna lie. He did make them look all right. You know, you put the white socks, the white tube socks with it. I don't even think they were Nike tube socks. But, you know, put the white tube socks with it. You know, he made it look all right. And it kind of made me anticipate the playoff, not the playoffs, but the flu game 12s that's coming out, because that's exactly what those are that they're trying to duplicate or whatever. And I'm waiting on those and the cherry 12s. I'm waiting for those to drop. And, of course, the playoff 8s. Can't forget those. They should be coming out like next week or this week. I can't remember. But I ain't here for it. Reason why. First off, when I first seen him put that on, I was about to tell somebody, like, hey, man, somebody give me Mike's phone number, okay, because I'm about to snitch, because we not about to have this going on right here. Nah, we ain't doing that, because I come from the same era that all y'all come from, all right? And this era ain't gonna never leave, okay? It's gonna be here even when we dead and gone, all right? You know, kids, they mean, they honest, and they real about whatever they talking about, all right? You couldn't come out the house wearing certain things without getting clowned, all right? So you wearing fake Jordans definitely was a no-no. It was a point in time where, like, certain colors was coming out with Jordans, but it won't like something like what he was doing. Like, those are really ain't no Jordans for real. You see the logo and everything. Like, people would still had like the Jordan logo, but it would just be like colors that Jordan ain't released at all. And it's funny because some of them colors I used to see in high school that weren't official J's, they starting to get released now. And that's one thing I did notice. So, yeah. At a certain point, you just can't come out the house. And I'm the same way too. You know what I'm saying? Say like my dog come out the house or whatever, he wearing something like that. I tell him like, hey, hold up, what you doing? No, my boy, we can't do that. You know, them your work shoes? Them shoes you cut grass in or something like that? You could ball in them, but that's it. Don't come out nowhere else doing that. You know, I don't even want you doing that for real, balling in them either. Like, if it's just me and you at the court, all right, cool. But that's it. You feel me? Because you couldn't do certain things. And it don't matter what you had going on. You could be down to your last. You could be broke as I don't know what. And that's one thing I do appreciate about us black folks. We may not have nothing, but we gonna make sure we do look decent when we come out that house. That might not be the best thing for us to do. It could be toxic for the black community or whatever, you know. Everybody got their own opinion. But that's just something that I did appreciate when it comes to us, because it just shows that we do have some sense of pride within ourselves. But it's obviously other things that we do need to get together, obviously. Like, say like me making this video ain't really helping my case. And it's nothing against Kendrick Lamar wearing fake Jordans. It's just me being funny and just, you know, me talking to him, say like if I was his brother, because obviously he don't know me. Because I would tell him like, hey, man, what you doing? If I ran into him right now, like, hey, we not doing this again. You hear me? Don't do that. Don't do that. And I might even say some ignorant like, hey, you make too much money to be doing this mess. But, you know, he wasn't no type of people. He wasn't no, it's a message behind it type of people anyway. You know how it go. But the other reason why I ain't going for it, just because if it was somebody like me doing that or somebody regular, y'all be quick to clown them. Y'all be quick to get on their behind. But let him do it, then it's okay. Because y'all be picking and choosing. Y'all pick and choose all the time who, like, what certain people can do. It's like certain people that the internet always gonna clown regardless. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing at all without somebody saying something negative, you know. But obviously Kendrick ain't one of them people. So him doing that, oh yeah, it's a message. Cause I'll give you another example. Cause you remember when YK Osiris, when he sat up there, I forgot what car he was. It wasn't no luxury car. Y'all started getting on him. Oh, he broke this and that. You know what I'm saying? He tried to have a message behind it. I don't know what his message was because, obviously he always out here looking bad anyway. Oh, I'll even give you one better. Let's not forget, y'all were the same ones that was clowning Moray when he had on them 6 rings. Because y'all already know, if it ain't retros, oh, you done. You got on the Mexican Jordans. You got on them fake Jordans. You got them teams on. You know what I'm saying? Even though technically 6 rings is made of retros. But that's a whole nother story. But I get it though. So that man can't even live his dream. He out here performing in front of thousands and thousands of people. Had a hit song out on the radio at the time. He working with J. Cole. That man can't even live his dream because y'all up in here clowning his shoes. He ain't safe. It don't matter how much money he got. You have people over there talking about something. It don't matter. That man got more money than y'all. Y'all worry about the wrong thing, which there is. He ain't lying. He ain't lying at all. You know what I'm saying? But still, it don't matter. You ain't safe. I don't care how much money you got, how many fans you got. Boy, you better take them junks off right there, boy. We gonna get on your behind. You ain't playing that. That's one thing about us. We ain't gonna let you off easy at all. Okay, boy, you up there talking about, oh yeah, you got these fans. But boy, guess what, boy, you still new. Boy, you better take them mugs off. We ain't playing that. So that's all I'm saying. That's why I ain't here for it, because he can get away with that. So other people can't get away with it, but he can? Nah. If he can't get away with it, he can't either. Ain't nobody safe. That's how I feel. If I can't sit up there and wear that, then you can't either. That's how I feel. But, it's all love and it's all jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I first seen it, I was like, oh, no. Kendrick, what you doing, my boy? Kendrick, I'm about to snitch. Okay? Jordan, does Jordan know about this right here? Boy, it's all love. And like I said, I appreciate, us black folks. Like I said, we do have a sense of pride about us when we do walk out the house. Now, the generation that I came from, I don't know if this is still going on, because, this generation, they do get to the money. They know how to get to the money through the internet, scamming, whatever. They're going to find a way. I do commend y'all for that, because my generation won't own that. It's a little different now. Everything straight up streaming, internet, social media, everything. But, like, for me, one, it's not my cup of tea, first off, anyway, be wearing no fake Jordans, because even if it's a message, it's because this ain't nothing against people who do wear, knockoffs, Bobos, or fake Jordans or whatever. I see it all the time. Like, you going to the store or something, but, like, it's nothing against them, but it just ain't my cup of tea. I feel like, you putting on them type of shoes, it's like you drawing attention to yourself, or even like I wouldn't do that to my kids either. I love my kids too much to put them some fake Jordans if I ain't have it, because you got plenty of cheaper options out there. I'm pretty sure them Jordans were cheap too. You can get you some New Balances, you can get you some Adidas, some Nikes, you get you some Vans, some Chucks. You could have got some. Like, I don't care how bad I ain't putting on no fake J's. That's just me. I don't care how much of a darn comedian I am, how much I'm about to joke around. I still ain't doing that. You couldn't pay me. Well, I was about to say you couldn't pay me enough, but I'll be lying, because you give me $1 million check, I'll put them mugs on. I will put them on. I ain't gonna lie. I'll put some Shacks on if you gave me $1 million check. But I ain't lying. I'll do it. But other than that, though, I ain't getting that. Don't nobody know my neighborhood behind. They ain't giving me nothing. I ain't doing it. Forget it. But like I said, nothing against the people that do it. But like what I was about to say was, I do come from a generation where, like I said, we all made sure we was fresh to death. But we had a lot of people, a lot of young folks that even though they was fresh to death, they'll be waiting at the bus stop. So you already know them talks like, oh, got your priority backwards and all that other stuff. You know, it was real. It was going on, you know. And I don't know if this generation doing that. If not, good. You know what I'm saying? If you still doing it, man, shame on you too. Because like I said, bro, he had, you know, a lot of these people did have a good point. Like, y'all sitting there worried about the wrong thing. Even me making this video just, like, it looks like I'm worried about the wrong thing. It's just me just talking, just clowning around, just joking around and stuff like that. Because I don't care what he do. Like I said, that man got way more money than me. He can wear all the fake shoes he want. I'm still like, oh, heck nah, but what you doing? But I don't really care because you got people that will still judge. And I always thought, like, when I was younger, like, once, you know, turn 18, we get into the adulthood, you know, them type of talks would stop. But nah, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going no matter how old you get. And so that's why we always hold ourselves to a certain standard because we going to talk regardless. You feel me? But, you know, shout out to Kendrick, him and J. Cole, and even Drake. You know, they had a certain sound and they took hip hop to a certain place. And, you know, they was up there and did their thing to the point where, you know, you had people out here talking about, man, play that gangster music, man. I'm tired of hearing all this. You know, it was real. And To Pimp a Butterfly was one of my favorite albums from him. I always said if I ever get a vinyl player, there's only 3 albums that I'll get. To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick, Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and that Wu-Tang Forever. I feel like those are vinyl-worthy material. As a matter of fact, I'll get Barter 6 from Young Thug, too. But it was like one of my favorite albums because there was so much going on, so much death from around me, everybody else. There's always death going on in the world regardless. But, you know, it was. I feel like it was the perfect album for that time. But I'm done rapping with y'all. Man, shout out Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick, if I ever see you, I run into you, we going to have a talk about this. This is a no-no. We not doing this again. You hear me? Other than that, man, subscribe. I don't care if y'all comment or like or whatever. Subscribe to my page, though. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do good things out here just like the rest of y'all. That's all. But, all right, y'all.